What's going on, guys? So today we'll be doing a breakdown of that Avengers Infinity War first look that we got a few days ago. I know I am late for this, but I did have a few internet problems and computer problems. That's why I haven't been uploading every single day recently, but I'm trying to get that back on track now. So yeah, we're gonna start looking at the video and stop it every now and then, and I'll be explaining and analysing what's gone on in the clip. So let's play the clip.
Before creation itself, there were six singularities. Forged into infinity stones.
So we haven't seen anything new here, it's just where the Infinity Stones are at the time of this recording and where they will be for Avengers Infinity War.
This is our first day. Here we are in Pinewood in Atlanta, and it's actually pretty unbelievable.
Day one of what promises to be a year of fun-filled lensing.
I remember actually going to see the first Avengers with one of my best mates from home, and I'd never have dreamed that I'd ever be in one of these movies, let alone playing Spider-Man. I feel like I'm on top of the world because this is just mind-blowing.
Okay, so this is cool because this is pretty cool because it's the first time we've ever seen anything related to Guardians of the Galaxy and the rest of the Avengers and Spider-Man. This is the first time we see the cast together. Obviously we have Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, next to Spider-Man, Tom Holland, next to Peter Quill, Star-Lord / Chris Pratt. And that's really cool because that's the first time we see anything related to Guardians of the Galaxy. Also, you can tell there's going to be in the movie a scene that's on a different planet. As you can see here, there's a scene that's on a different planet, and these three are going to be together, obviously. We also did see on a live stream, on Robert Downey Jr.'s live stream, where them three were together specifically. Them three. So there's obviously going to be a scene with them three in. So yeah, let's continue the clip.
What we always try to do at Marvel Studios is we're building the cinematic universe, is look at the big picture. How can things relate across movies and across years? Avengers Infinity War is the culmination of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe as started in May of 2008 with the release of Iron Man 1. And it really is an unprecedented culmination of a series of films interlinked together, which at the time had never been done before. And for us, the important thing is making it all come together. We know they're going to face Thanos. We've been setting that up since Avengers 1. How do you do that in a way that is unexpected, that pits the Avengers against somebody who is more powerful than anyone they faced, and yet make them completely unprepared to face him? Well, tear them apart, which is why we did Civil War before Infinity War.
As we were conceiving and executing Civil War, the end of that movie was very much a setup for what these movies would be. We always had the sense of that.
Tony is not talking to Steve. The Avengers are basically a name with nobody in it. The world is vulnerable.
Tony senses this greater threat approaching, and so he is doing everything in his power to keep the Earth safe.
Thanos shows us why he's the biggest, the best, the baddest villain that we've ever had, and the most frightening villain that the Avengers have ever faced.
The most exciting part is the incredible roster of well-developed characters, and it's going to create a really combustible, exciting, massive-scale adventure.
So there's nothing really more I can add to this that they haven't already said. They said that this is all led up from Iron Man 1 since 2008, which is going to be 10 years ago when this film comes out, Avengers Infinity War. So 10 years leading up to it is absolutely crazy when you think about it. Obviously also they set up Thanos since Avengers in 2012. And they also talked about how Civil War is a great time to introduce a Civil War story because they broke them together, and that's when they want Avengers Infinity War to be set up, because they're going to have to come back together to fight this big threat, which is Thanos, and whoever Thanos is with at the time. They're obviously going to have to team up, and then they'll be together as the Avengers one last time, and they can get over their silly fits that they had in Civil War, and now they can focus on Thanos.
You know that we're onto something within the studio when we hit upon an idea or we see a piece of concept art and all of us in the room go, this is cool. And in Avengers Infinity War, the Avengers will meet the Guardians of the Galaxy.
So this is really cool to see our first concept art of Guardians of the Galaxy with the Avengers, specifically Rocket with Thor. This is the first thing we've seen. So obviously we know there's going to be a scene in Avengers Infinity War with Thor and Rocket together teaming up. I'm sure there's going to be loads of other team ups. We're not sure who, but it'd be cool if you had like Star-Lord and Captain America and Iron Man and Groot. Things like that I'm sure will happen, we'll see. I think that would be really cool to see, and yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy are finally going to meet the Avengers in Avengers Infinity War, which I think is really awesome.
Because of what they have done over the last 10 years, these next two Avengers films will be an event like no one has ever seen on film before.
So yeah, that's it for this breakdown. What we see in this video is we see Star-Lord, Spider-Man and Iron Man together for the first time on a planet we don't know at this time. We also saw some more concept art, some new concept art, sorry, first time seeing concept art with Rocket and Thor, which I'm sure we'll see more concept art of. And we also saw some concept art with Tony Stark looking at his suit. Away, so for this whole year we're going to have loads of concept art and set pictures and trailers, because it's such a big movie. They had to start this over a year in advance, like they did with Justice League, because it's such a big movie, loads of cast. They're going to have to do loads of scenes over and over again, and it's going to be a big movie. It could be 3 hours more, because Justice League is meant to be 3 hours apparently, so I don't see why Avengers Infinity War can't be 3 hours, if not more. So yeah, thanks for watching this breakdown. If you liked it, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more on Marvel videos, as well as the Avengers Infinity War movie, which is coming out just over a year away. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.